Hello, guys. Dr. Price here. I'd like to leave a quick message today. So, first of all, it's a beautiful day every day. No matter what the weather's like, no matter how bad traffic is, no matter what's happening in your life, there's always a better day. But today is the best day of your life because it is. And the thing is, when you have any kind of illness, pain, dis-ease in your body, there's always an answer. But there's sometimes the answer is so apparent that it's right in front of us, and we really don't want to see that. And that's a truth about the body. The body has all the answers already embedded in it. And so when it gives you a message of pain or dis-ease, the body's telling you what kind of emotions you're going through, what you're stuck in, where you're not moving. And like Mercury retrogrades, they're wonderful for a few things. They bring all your stuff to the surface. So whatever you're trying to hide or compress down or whatever you don't want to deal with, then a Mercury retrograde, it comes to the surface because that's how the planetary system works. It brings it to the surface, so you must face it and you must deal with it. A lot of times it is something we just don't want to deal with because we don't know what to do with it. Or maybe it's a painful memory that we don't want to revisit again. I'm here to tell you today is your message to dive into that area of your life, to tackle that emotion, tackle that relationship, that financial thing, that job thing, whatever it is that you don't want to dive into because it could be painful. Trust your life that it's going to be just fine. Trust your guide that is going to guide you just right. You can make no mistakes. You can only make decisions that take you down two roads. One can be more painful than the other. But do take the road that you trust with this, not with this. The mind can play tricks. It can have illusions. It can bring up memories from the past. It can make you gauge every decision you make based upon your past experiences. That's okay, but you can keep making the same painful interactions with others by your past experiences. You must look into making decisions that are different than you have before. You must handle things in a different emotion. You must have a reaction that's a not reaction. Instead of overreacting, try to not react. Even though inside something may feel like it's not right, someone's mean to me, they use the wrong language with you, you feel like things are painful in your life emotionally. The idea is the heart will lead you in the right way. The problem is, or the challenge, as I say, is our hearts are blocked. And what blocks your heart? Pain. When you see someone that's in a bad mood, anger mood, or disgruntled in any way, that means they are without love. They're not experiencing what it's like to love self, and they're not experiencing love from others. And even if others are really sending you love, maybe you're not receiving it. And this can happen every day to us. So when you come in with that shoulder that hurts you, shoulders are burdens. Burdens are things that you don't want to have to deal with. Like you feel like this thing that you have to do that you want to do, so you're carrying it on your back. Your neck can be where you don't want to see what's behind you. You're ready to move forward, but whatever is behind you, you don't want to look at it anymore. Even each finger has its own emotion, intentions, directions, which you resist, commitments and deities, like material things. So just like in Buddhism, they tell you detach from things. Don't be attached to material things. Oh, my car, if I lose this car, I'm going to be so unhappy. Don't be attached to people, relationships. The more and more that you detach from things in life, doesn't mean you don't care about something, but you detach from the outcome of something, which means if someone's going through a painful thing, even like your children, they're going through some painful event in their life, maybe that's exactly what that person is supposed to be going through. But yet we may try to save them. We may try to redirect them so they do not experience this painful thing. But when they go through things like this, some painful event, this is where we learn. Sometimes it has to be painful, even more painful, for us to finally get it and to finally release it and to finally to move on. But yet some of us keep going around in the circle in that karmic wheel. So we believe in past lives, other dimensions. They do exist. Don't think because we're here on Earth, we're the only beings in this universe. It's a very broad universe out there. And if you've ever had a near-death experience, you know what I'm speaking of. Those who don't believe in those things, that's okay. It's simply your beliefs. But to keep having the same karmic things happen to you over and over, and people say, that happens to me all the time. I always find myself here. Oh, that shoulder always hurts me, that neck. These are the things that you're supposed to be getting over to let go of. And you think you're letting go, which means you're being weak. Actually, to let go of something and detach from something or a situation is strength. Strength is to move on past where you are. You didn't feel like your life is perfect. There's still things in there that make you uneasy and uncomfortable. Release these things. You always say, and through prayer, God, release these things from me. Well, when they release from you, don't run back to them. Let them pass, let them go. If it means leaving a relationship that you've been in many years because this one has become too painful, don't hang on to them because you feel alone. Release them, let them go. This is probably the best thing for both of you, is to release the other person and let them go their way. You'll be alone, but it's a good time to help you find what? To find peace with yourself. You must find peace within. Peace does not come, and love does not come from around others to give to you. It comes from within you. If you want love and peace, relaxation, you want any of these things in your life, you have to represent it. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter how miserable things can be at some point in someone's life, things always get better. They always get better. But if you believe, oh, this is just my life, this is how it's supposed to be, well, maybe karmically, that is the way it's supposed to be. Maybe you're supposed to suffer in this life. Maybe you're supposed to have a handicap. You're supposed to have something that you have to deal with on an everyday level. And so when that happens, that means that's for you to overcome, not letting that handicap be exactly that, a handicap. Let it be a gift from you. If you lose your hearing, that can be a gift. Losing an ability can be a gift if you look at it that way. Don't be resentful. Don't get angry. Let go of those things. The things that anger you and make you feel bad about yourself, angry at others, are only things that only hurt who? You, yourself. So remember, your pain is your pain. You're not to take on other people's pains. What other people are going through and suffering in life, that is their karma. That is why they're in this world, to suffer, to feel it until they learn and they move on. There's nothing worse than a mother looking at her child suffering over and over again, wondering why does this keep happening to him or her? Because it's up to them to get it or not get it. You will recycle back to this earth once again. If you don't get it this time, you will come back again. We're in a third dimensional state. We're going to move to a fourth dimensional state. What's the difference in that? We have 2 strands of DNA. There's 12 strands there. All the others are deactivated. It's up to you to reattach these strands of DNA. And how do you do that, Dr. Price? Well, I'll tell you. What stops it from reattaching? Anger, resentment, ego, humility, these kind of lower vibrations. Lower vibrations keep you stuck, keep you immobile, keep you coming back to this third dimension over and over again. You look at Atlanteans, they're a fourth dimensional race of beings. Why were they in the fourth dimension? They had all 12 strands activated. So if all 12 strands are active, you can move on to this next dimension, if you will. So those out there are wondering why you're going through what you're going through. Remember, you come to a practitioner like me, I'm simply going to point out why you have it. Yes, there's remedies on making the pain go away. Yes, there's supplements, there's detoxing, there's chiropractic adjustments, there's massage, there's acupuncture. There's lots of ways to ease your dis-ease. But to get completely better, to heal your body, to heal your mind, and heal your soul, guys, is you must approach these deeper, dark emotions we have. Whatever thing it is that's haunting you in your dreams, in your daily life, this certain lower vibrational emotion, you must face it and you must detach from it. Experience it and let it go. And I promise you, your life will be much greater. Don't be that person that gets older. And as you get older, you just stay angry, you stay upset. As they say in certain cultures, if you're a mean person, you get meaner as you get older. If you're a nice person, you get nicer as you get older. Which do you choose to be? And I say that because it is a choice. It's not like, well, that's just, I grew up a rough and so I'm just going to be a rough person. That is a choice. You can grow up in the most horrible, horrific ways that anybody's ever seen and choose to be a nice person. Well, rich people are mean people. They're greedy people. No. Wealth only does what? If you're already an ugly person, it'll make you a meaner person with money. If you're already a good person, you'll be even a better person with wealth. Same kind of thing, guys. It's just energy. It's all up to you. You have free will. You choose what you do with it. I'm going to say here today, I've seen people, their pain and in misery is the more and more they let go of all these attachments in their life and let go of, stop blaming people, stop blaming others, stop blaming your job, your family, or anything that you feel dis-ease with, and release them and detach. and your life would be much more grand, much more happier, and you will find out what true love really is. And true love is really loving oneself. When you love oneself and you emit that energy from your body, what do you attract back to you? You attract the same energy back. You keep emitting anger and resentment and these upset energies. What are you going to attract to you? It's like a lighthouse. You keep attracting this back to you. So guys, remember this, the message of today, it is a choice. No matter what your situation is, you have a choice to be happy in this world or to not be happy. And leaving this world unhappy, you will come back again and again and again. Make the right choice.